Hey everyone, time for another Boogie video. Because now we're in the saga of Boogie after recovering from, or being proven that he lied about having cancer. We're now in the saga of him trying to cover up his image or improve it. Except most of the stuff that he's doing now, that you see in a second, is mainly stuff told by him by other people like Keemstar and Wings in the Lorcal Life podcast that he has on stream, where most of the stuff, he hates doing, but because of how much everyone's yelling at him, this is where we see a bunch of clips that otherwise he would never do by himself, but it makes it all the much funnier, because when you watch him do it, he's in absolute pain and is yelling the entire time, being pissed off. But it's hard to have sympathy for him because, he's a bit lazy and, the whole lying about cancer. So if this was happening to anyone else, it would feel like, making a slave or being a dead horse. But because it's Boogie, I don't really mind that much, to be honest. I'm not kidding. In my own spare time, I've gone to this channel called Beautiful Banquet, who just make clips of all the streams of all the meaty chunky parts I want to see. And it's not that hard on this guy's behalf to find those streams, those moments, because every single stream is just mainly torturing Boogie, and that's normally the most interesting part that everyone wants to see. If I could make an hour-long video talking about all these clips, I would love to, but that is butt fucking insane. I'll mainly cover, the first two clips I found the most interesting before going to the big one, the one where Boogie goes to pick up trash. That's pretty good. The first one that I saw was Winx's wife, Kelly, arguing with him. And that's, on one side it's uncomfortable because it's two people, two strangers, somewhat strangers, just arguing with each other. But it does get better later on. And the second one, where he has a huge breakdown, is where Keem wanted to give all the money, or take all the money from Boogie in July, the whole month where he spent lying about cancer, take his money from the podcast and give it to another co-host that left, in dispute, but had to be paid as well, Tommy C. And that was a choice made by Keemstar, a host of the podcast, and a huge part of the subreddit of the r/lolca, whatever it's called. So it's clearly, very decided between a lot of people that Boogie doesn't deserve to make money from a month where he mainly spent fighting and lying that he had cancer, which he never did.
Want me on the show?
No,
I have to have my son. I have to power. I have to internet.
If you wanted power and internet, you should have showed your medical records as quickly as you showed your bank account.
Bank account doesn't have my social security on it. You dumb fat fuck.
And even though those clips, they're very good, we have seen, Boogie have a breakdown, yelling, getting spit over the screen about 10 times, sitting in the same room, in the same chair, in front of the same microphone. However, we haven't seen them go outside, surprise, surprise, and sweat and bathe in the sunlight in the 40 degrees weather in America to just pick up trash on the side of the road with a bunch of loud cars behind them and having Keemstar and Wings just laugh at him for the moron that he looks like. That's something I want to see. That's the good shit. I love it so much. I'm not kidding. There's nothing that makes someone look more dopey than having to pick up trash in the middle of a highway, because they look so dumb, staring down the floor or going over the same place, walking back and forth, waddling around. And I've done little picking, and it makes you miserable. So you see someone like Boogie, someone that's never worked a day in his life, in a physical job, makes it all the much better and just makes me happy. Plus, he's doing this for 2 hours. I seeing him standing by himself outside with just basic clothing for 30 minutes, that would be enough to make him pass out. But make him do it for that long? I don't really care, to be honest.
Hey guys, do you think Mr. Beast is saving the planet? Look at Boogie go.
It's 91 degrees in Arkansas. It's 91 degrees.
All right, Boogie, listen. The chat said that they're gonna donate if you pick up 3 pieces of garbage with your lips.
Hey, what?
The chat says they're gonna donate if you pick up 3 pieces of garbage with your lips.
I'm not picking up garbage. Look at that.
When I watched this, I get the feeling of a teenager, a spoiled teenager, working his first fast food job. But with Boogie, he's a 40, 50-year-old man that's only done he's only made money by YouTube and streaming. When you do that for that long, and you all of a sudden flashbang, work an actual job, a physical job, it puts so much strain on you, so much trauma, shell shock. It's actually so bizarre to watch. I sympathize with him for having to work out in the hot sun, in that heat, 91 degrees, which is like 40 degrees maybe in the UK. However, you have to know that, you know, for him to do this, he had to agree to make like the decision to stay on lolcow when both Keem and Wing told him, you know, you've done so much bad shit, we don't even know if you can stay on as a co-host. But Boogie told them that he wanted to stay on for a pure reason of just making money. But he doesn't do that much streaming or making videos, so the only profit he could make or financing would come from, you know, this podcast, Lolcow Live. And I know this for a fact because I've seen clips, apart from this one, where they talk about it. And Keemstar recognizes that if he stays on the show, he can't really go unpunished, and he takes a little bit of advantage of that by making him do this kind of stuff that he knows is, you know, like somewhat justice and will make people want to watch the show even more, which it has.
Okay, okay. Someone's gonna donate $1,000 to St. Jude if Boogie picks up the trash topless.
You'll be cooler that way.
You really want Boogie to be.
Dude, he's moving more now than he did with the fight against you. Look at that shot!
Give him 10 minutes. It's gonna be so much fun.
Desi, do you drive?
No,
I
she
don't.
doesn't.
Oh, that would have been amazing if someone could go get him a gallon of milk.
My God, you will see his fat stomach glistening in the sun. What a fat ass. Also, I might as well say now, I would never go with the fact like how young his girlfriend is. If for me like so off guard to see her like hear her say that she can't drive because she's like 20 or something. That's how big like the age gap between Boogie and her is. Desi, like more like a daughter, and he's a dad.
Ew.
Oh, there's the.
Oh my God! Oh, this is a big part.
We got the piss bottle. Drink. No, drink.
No!
Take a sip. Take a sip.
That's
Take
a
a sip.
stranger's
No,
piss.
take a sip.
No!
If you take a sip of that right now, you can quit and go home.
You can go home if you take.
No!
Wait, take the bottle and put it off to the side in case you want to quit later. All right. Drink. Drink. No way.
Oh my God,
No
this
way.
gonna make me throw up.
No.
Oh,
No.
No!
What does it smell
All
like?
right, can I quit if I put one drop? Look, one drop.
You can get off 30 minutes early, which means you only have 30 minutes left for one drop.
If I do this, I'm going home. If I do that, I'm going home.
Okay, fine,
Put
deal.
it off to the side in case you need 30 minutes off later.
Right, okay, so he had the respect for himself to take the deal that if he drinks it, one tiny sip, you know, he'll go home early. He didn't, but keep that in mind how he uses it as a gambling chip later on. Trust me, I've seen the whole thing. In this segment, you can see just how lazy he is. Instead of working, doing, you know, some good for the environment, working out a little bit, he much rather, you know, do something disgusting and, you know, respectless by drinking a little bit of piss to go home early. Like, he's that much of a sloth, he can't even do a little bit of work. If I was him, I know it's boiling like 91 degrees like he said, in Kansas, wherever, I would find it hard, but how do you redeem yourself by drinking piss rather than working, you know, honestly, like a good person?
Look at how bent that stick is that he's using as a cane.
Yeah. Hey.
Sit on the
On
sign.
the side.
Oh, just tip him over like a cow.
All right, started a poll.
Baby. Police are here.
Police are here?
The police are here. Hey, is that your car over there?
Yeah, that's us.
Not
Not doing anything illegal or anything wrong, am I?
You're laying down. Yeah, pizza. Yeah,
I broke my stupid thing, leaning on it. Now I didn't think I'd make it back to the car, and I thought I'd just relax.
You guys do me a favor. Yeah, we'll move it. Yep, get it out of the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll find it.
Just find a parking lot or something.
Do that.
Yeah. Yeah, we're sorry. No, you're good. You guys sure you didn't need anything? I got water in the back.
We brought plenty of water.
Yeah, thank you so much. You're so kind.
If this officer knew the context, that'd be so much funnier. When I first saw this part, I was like, did someone actually find the address of where the highway is and call the police? But then I realized, if you're on the highway and you saw like some bovine of a man like sweating over it, and falling over on the ground, little picking, you would want to, you know, investigate and see what's going on. And again, I know I bring it up over and over, But I feel so bad for Desi having to walk around with him. Because, you know, he did stay for 2 hours. He did, trust me, he stayed there. And it's already hard. But having to, like, follow him around, holding the camera, recording him, you know, also embarrassing him herself, it's just awful.
You're locked in for another 45 minutes, bud.
45 minutes.
There's no way. There's no way. We have to drive to a new location.
He has the manners of a guy like stuck in the desert, stranded. Like, there's no way, there's no hope. All hope is gone.
Okay,
Have
look.
Desi wipe his face for him.
How much time
These
is
are
left? How
good.
much time is left?
You have 45 minutes.
If I drink this, I'm leaving. We're done.
Yes, drink the bottle. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
You've got
Before
this.
he
You
does
think this is
it-
fucking fun? I could get
Hold
fucking
on.
tuberculosis doing this.
Drink
by the way.
it.
Tell
There we go. Here's the big part. Here's the big part. All respect, all
No,
decency,
I'm doing it and then I'm
down to fucking
done. I'm
drain.
doing it.
Yeah, baby,
This
don't
right here
do
would
it.
be-
No.
Do it. Do it. Do
Dean,
it.
you make the call.
Do it.
He's saying do it. Up. Up. Oh my gosh.
Give me the water. Water.
Ew.
I'm gonna throw up.
There you go, he did it. That was the one part where I realized you can't feel bad for him because every single choice, he always takes the easiest, most joking manner, the easiest route ever because he's that lazy. He could have worked 2 hours picking up trash, maybe an hour and a half with the, you know, the kindness of Keemstar and the fans watching, but he'd much rather drink piss than do that. That's kind of like mannerisms you get from just being lazy your entire life and always making like a fool of yourself. No other person would, like, you know, do that unless they've spent years always making a joke of themselves for the sake of money or just to get out of situations. And again, I really have to preface this with that. If you feel bad for him, making it seem like this was like out of his hand, like forced on him by the, you know, the show, you have to remember, he's only staying for the show for money. Because he complained, you know, when they took his money from him to Tommy C, he was saying like how he's not gonna have any money for the bills, the mortgage, the electricity and the internet. So, you know, I get it from where he's coming from. But Winks himself said that, you know, if you don't make money, do something else. Leave the show, go stream. You can easily pay for most of the important stuff within like a couple of streams. Because yeah, people hate him, but even his own trolls will give him money because the amount of spin disgust they have for him. Just being like, what a fat pig. So in the future, if he refers to this as torture, being like it was forced onto him to make some money, there's an alternative future or reality where I know for a fact that Boogie stepped off the show and may start streaming again to make more money from donations. And it went well enough, because, you know, he's still pretty popular, that he was able to make money and pay off the bills that way. So I don't really believe that, you know, this was forced onto him when he clearly has freedom to leave, but he's that devoid of respect and that lazy that he stays on. It's like a fat pig.